everyone. Why have I still got this pillow on me? Because Layla was there earlier, but she didn't climb up, so there's no point in keeping that on there. Right, everyone. Hello, hello. We've just finished the Dutch live, so I hope you're all here. Sorry if you were in the Dutch live thinking, oh, she started early. Well, it was Dutch, so I now have Dirk is making a cup of coffee. Can you hear that? I now have a cold cup of tea and a hot cup of tea. So I'm going to have to juggle those two. Oh my goodness. So yes, we've had a lovely chat in the Dutch live, so that was really nice. And of course, yes, we talked about the Cal and about going to go and watch that video with the attention squares that I have published, so that you know which hook to use for my projects. So hopefully, yes, some of you were in there as well. That's fine. That's fine. You're more than welcome. But I do try and hope it. I do try and hope to, keep it Dutch, right? So, Lissy, we do a Dutch live sort of once a month. I was on a winning streak a couple of months ago, doing it sort of every first Sunday. Then I missed out, and then yeah. So now it's now. So maybe it's the 4th of. Oh, so this is the first weekend. June. Okay, so maybe somewhere the first weekend of June we will do another Dutch live. Okay. Yeah, so he says, "I just got back from the Dutch version." No, darling, you got back from making coffee and making tea for me. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. It's no worries if you're running a little bit late. Hello, hello. Yes, everybody's here. Oh, it's lovely to see you all. So, the big question is, how's your Cal? How is your journey going along our Greek keys, along our Greek gods and goddesses? How are you doing with it? Oh, Jan, is it official now? You're unemployed. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope it will open up doors for you where you weren't expecting. You've got to take this. You've got to turn it into a positive thing. Why are we? Who won? Oh, Debbie, life's been crazy. Yeah, things happen, don't they? I hope it will calm down soon for you again as well. Goodness me. All caught up on the Cal. Well done. Chris, yeah, you've got to just, every design. So this is why I have brought in things that are repeated. So you wouldn't have that. Do you know what I mean? And in a way, if you have something familiar to repeat, I think that will be great, because you know what you're doing. And then you'll have the middle sections each time will be a challenge, but you need a challenge. I want to challenge you, and it's through challenges that you will learn. I've made that up just here and now. Oh no, Angela, don't be so strict with yourself. Come on, you need multiple whips. You need multiple whips. We discussed this. You have got to have multiple whips, so you would have the freedom to choose which one you would like to do that day. See? Stacey, you've enjoyed those stitches twice. That's how I see it, especially when I'm designing something and it all goes wrong. I just think to myself, well, I get to do it twice. Fantastic, Kelly. Isn't it great? Yes, you're doing it and you think this doesn't look right. And then you do the next row and you think it all came together. It's lovely. Fiona, don't worry about it. You will forget that it's there eventually. Eventually. Ah, love row 4. Yeah. Freedom to choose. Yes. Yes, Dee Dee. Yeah. Thank you, Kelly. Yes, give us a thumbs up if you are watching this video, if you're enjoying your crochet time. And yeah, if you're here every week. Now, I got some happy post. Oh, okay. So you're losing stitches on row 4. So Amanda, make sure that you know which one is your first stitch and which one is your last stitch. Okay. Yes, Kathy. Yes. So now that we have done a mosaic project and we've got all the videos for you to learn from it, for you to find out about it, there will be more mosaic in the future. Not straight away, because that's what we've done that now, but something will come up eventually. Yes. Yeah, Tracy, you could do, but excuse me, too much tea. I do believe that the border does finish it off. Okay. So you would have to make, if you leave them as tassels, you would have to sort of knot them together, make sure that they're the same length, that they're nicely, so, you know. Oh, thank you, Hella. Thank you. Just moving my hot tea closer. Uh, Oh, Debbie, wow. Your family is getting bigger. Oh, a mosaic cardigan. Bridget, are you coming to Crochet Club on Tuesday? My own crochet club is coming together on Tuesday in 2 days. So I haven't got a project for them to do. They'll just have to do their own. I've been too busy designing something upcoming. Oh, great. I'll see you then. Yes, Hella. So you're doing Bridgerton. Fantastic. Fantastic. Jan, see? Already your life is turning around in a positive way. You have already found your journal and your hooks. See? You've got to see it as a good sign. There we go. Yes, Jill. I have not told anyone the amount of rows that we're doing because there are more rows than usual. And I didn't want to scare people, but I have found out that it is less than what is normally expected from a mosaic design. So I'm glad about that. So I haven't completely put you off of Mosaic. So we're having a gentle introduction. So I'm still there will be more weeks where there's more or less rows to do, but yeah, you'll get there. No, Kathy, not quite so many. Yes, Tracy, I am still obsessed with the multi-strand. And there will be, I think, I said in one of the videos. So after the cal has finished, there will be a couple of videos where I'm going to be doing multi-stranded. And in one of those videos, I think I said that that this was the last project. It's not. So there is more up my sleeve because I am just loving it. I've just made something, just finished it, and I think the one that I made it for is quite happy with it. So we will see. We will see. Why do I lie? Yes, finding when so I have yeah, it's sort of having a crochet club or having a club to join gives you a little bit of direction and a little bit of something to look forward to and something for you to organize yourself towards. um oh, thank you, Claudia. Morris, Susan, you'll have to put a picture in the Facebook group because otherwise I can't. Yes, we can't see what's happening. Well done, Tracy. Well done. Now we need to talk about this, and we need to sort of revive the conversation about these clubs. But it has been quite busy with the Cal and everything. But I think maybe now that things are slowing down a little bit, maybe we could do that. We'll see. Anyway, I was going to tell you about my happy mail because you guys get happy mail with all the yarn, the squishy packages that that are sent all over the globe. But I was sent a lovely little surprise as well. And this was sent to me by Angela Hill, and she's from Wales. And she says, I found your channel quite by accident because her son-in-law asked her to make some tea cozies. And so that's how she found my channel. And, she found it and she's never walked away from it, basically. She's hooked. So, Angela, are you here? Because I've seen quite a few names, but I don't think I've seen your name today. And she has sent me quite a unique gift because in Wales, they make these love spoons. And they make them specially for certain occasions. So you can have your oh, there she is. Hello, hello. So you can have like things engraved and sort of made specially for. I once received a Welsh love spoon for going to someone's wedding because that was their little gift to the guests, which was really lovely. But Angela has had this spoon made, and it has our initials, Anya and Dirk, and then of course June 2015 to 2025 for the 10-year anniversary of the channel. Oh my goodness, and look at all those sparkles and all those lovely little sort of what are they called, little engravings. Oh my goodness, it's so lovely. There we go. So Very, very pretty. Thank you so much, Angela. I really, really love it. And well, I haven't maybe said, but we're going to change the look here. And so I will hang it up there as well when we are finished. So that's in the view. Or maybe I'll put it in next to the play button there. I'll put it up there. Or we'll see what we're going to do, what we're going to do with the play button. But yes, I really enjoyed the way it looked. Um, yeah, love spoons, unique gift. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. So I'm going to put that up on the wall when we get round to redoing it. Well, it'll happen, but it's going to take a bit of time. Yes, simply me. Yes. So that's something that they do in Wales. Look it up. But like I said, they make them for all kinds of occasions. And when you go to Wales and you go sort of to a town, there'll always be somewhere where you can go and sort of either buy a spoon and they engrave it, or you could even whittle. I think it's called whittle your own spoon. Yes, a lot of people have them hanging in their kitchen wall on their kitchen walls. Yeah. Do you know, I don't know what I've done with the one that Larry gave me, but it must be in storage somewhere. So I do still have it somewhere. But yeah, it's really lovely. Yeah. And generally at weddings and things like that, or people have it made for the couple. But in this wedding, they had little ones made for everybody attending the wedding. Yeah. Yes, it was lovely and unexpected, and it was great and good timing as well. Yes, of course, weddings, christenings, and all other occasions. Yeah, yeah. Yes. So there we go. That was my happy mail this week. um yes, very thoughtful present. Thank you, Angela. I'll be taking orders. Yes. um but yeah, it's nice to sort of be able to put it somewhere on the wall. When we're finished with it, you will see what happens. You will see what happens. But yeah, some preparation is still happening for that. But yeah, like since we've had the blinds, we are going to have to paint as well. We still haven't done that either. So yes. And of course, there is this magical date coming up of June. So in June, the there is our anniversary and the celebration. So I want it all done before that. We'll see if that happens. We'll see if that happens. I think I'll have to take a week off work to do it. Yes, Tracy. And I think this was probably, I mean, it's really lovely. And the flowers and the little swirls and everything. Look. So I think how do they do that? Is it with hmm, it's not wood carving, but it's that with that heat tool, isn't it? Or something like, probably this one probably is done with a printer type thing. But yeah. I think Alison wants a spoon for her. Oh yes, a laser, Jan. I think it's poker work. Oh, okay. I think Alison wants a spoon for her birthday. Oh. Yes, Kathy, exactly. She's 60 years young. Right. Okay. So I'm glad that you're all loving, hating row 4 and that you're getting on with the cowl. First of all, before I say anything else, we have got a special offer going at the moment. So we've got 10% off our 50/50 range. So we have some yarns which are 50% acrylic and 50% cotton, which are great for wearables. And the first one that we've had for a while is Wendy Supreme Cotton Love. And this one I used for the Venice cardigan because it's, yeah, really lovely to wear. It's warm, but it's still light. And then now we've had for a while, but we haven't really promoted this one yet all that much, a little bit, I think. Simply Denim. This also is 50/50, but it's a really, really soft one. So this is a King Cole one. Also very good for wearables. And then this one here is a new one, which we haven't had for very long. Soft Pastels by Stylecraft. It's an Aran thickness. So this one is thicker. Okay. This one is thicker. And this one is the one that are those 6 balls on top of that box there. Okay. So those are the colors that we have available of this one. 10% off at the moment, 50/50 acrylic and cotton, and it's an Aran weight. And I am designing something with this and with this one at the moment. Not yet with this one because, yeah, 3 in one go is a bit too much. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, and also Dirk is this is Aran, of course, and so Impressions is also Aran. So a reading show would be very nice in this. Right, Tracy. Okay. So this one is very, very soft. Yes. Okay. So have a look at these 3. They are very good for summer wearables, for making things to wear because they are light, because they are acrylic, but not fully acrylic. And they are cotton, so they are warm, but not too warm. I always have a problem with, explaining how this works, because, yeah, they are very comfortable to wear. The cotton makes them really lovely to wear because acrylic normally makes me really warm, but the cotton just cools you down that tiny bit. And I'm not sure whether this one would work for amigurumi because it's an Aran, and I don't usually do amigurumi, so you would have to ask for ask someone who does. But I'm thinking that you don't need Aran for amigurumi, surely. You need thinner yarn, don't you? Yeah, summer poncho, yeah. So, yes, that black summer poncho was made from this Wendy Supreme. So you could go for this or this for that as well. Yeah, of course, with the Aran, you'd have to do less stitches. But yes, DK yarn is best for amigurumi. Yeah. So yeah, have a look at those. There's lovely colors. We have all the colors that they have in those ranges. So I hope you will like it. I think Aaron would then be a 4 because I think DK is a 3. Well, thank you, Asfa. I hope that you have found what you needed in our channel. Have you made yourself a member of the Facebook group as well, because you can get lots of help in there as well and lots of community spirit in there as well. Okay, Kelly. Yeah. See, I don't know that because I don't do amigurumi. Yes, fingers crossed. Yeah. Ingrid, yeah. The Aran yarn, how many meters is there on here? 2, 4, 5. 245 meters, and it says 5 millimeter crochet hook. So I like this color. There's other colors as well for this one. Oh yeah, that's the one up there. Oh my goodness, I'm getting confused now. But yes, those are the ones up there. Yeah, Jan, I am trying. But no, 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 no. I'm not. Well, she's saying that now, but I'm not going down the amigurumi route because, yeah, we'll just stick to what we're doing for now. Well, we have expanded, Jan. We have expanded. We have expanded with Mosaic technique. So this is it. That's it for this year. Oh my goodness. Um, Tracy, I don't think for me these don't stretch because of the cotton, you know? Tracy, a waistcoat pattern. Well, actually, if you do you mean a real waistcoat where it goes narrow, or do you mean just a cardigan without sleeves? Because you could just make one of my cardigans without sleeves. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Now, the thing is, yes, I mean, of course, it was new to the channel, and we'd never done this before. You know, mosaic technique, mosaic crochet, and of course, I know there's loads of mosaic blankets out there, loads of mosaic projects, and I didn't want to sort of think, they've already all done it, and it's not true. Not everybody's done mosaic. So I do hope that if you haven't done mosaic before, that you are enjoying it and that you are learning. And if you had done it before, that you still are enjoying my pattern, because obviously there's so many blankets out there already. Every pattern has already been, exhausted almost. So yeah, it wasn't easy to come up with something unique in a way. Um, so yeah, I hope that you're enjoying it. Ah, yes, Julie, tar steps. Yeah. Fantastic simple meat. Yes, that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. You see, I challenge you. I suggest something and you do it. And that's the great thing as well, because I do want to challenge you. I want you to learn new things and learn new stitches. Yes, Jan, exactly. Mosaic is easier than what you think it might be. If you don't know how it is done, it looks quite daunting. And it looks as if, oh my goodness, I'm never going to be able to do it. But once they explain to you how it's done, and you only need to know 2 stitches, single crochet, double crochet, 2 stitches. Is something going to happen? No. Come on. No, nothing's happening. Have they turned the feature off? Honestly, why is nothing happening? Well, there's been an update, so they must have turned it off. Thank you, Giovanna. Thank you. Yes. Yes, Hella, I think you do. You certainly do, because, like Jan says, it is not as difficult as you might think. It is quite straightforward. Maybe I didn't pay my bill. Yeah. Is all mosaic completed every row as your pattern is done? Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Um, I don't know what you mean, Jan. It's all mosaic completed every row as your pattern is done. No. Oh, great, Giovanna. See, this is the thing. I do want to explain to you not only the chart, not only the written pattern, but also the video. I want you to understand all of it and be able to do all of it. Yes, the whole of the blanket is done by cutting the yarn each time. Yes, Jan. Yeah. It can be done in the round, but then it's not the blanket. So that's something different. Always from right to left. Yes, if you're right-handed. Yes. So you're always working on the same side of your blanket. You're always cutting the yarn, but of course, Jan, we are not sewing in a single end because we are making an enclosed border, and the last end we pull in with our hook. So thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Yes, Helene. So use the chart and the videos. Do watch the videos because I do give you tips and tricks in the videos to be able to remember what to do and how to go about, making sure that you do the right design for that week. Okay. Easy peasy, Tracy says. Yes. Yeah. If you've never done charts before, it's worth taking a look at them and finding out about them. Exactly, Amanda. Yeah. Thank you, Becky. Thank you. No, no, Tracy, I do see your hearts. Yeah, I see them flying about here in the chat, not in the thing here. Does this? That works. So why doesn't this work? Yes! I think they heard us complain. There we are. Yay! They're back. I'm so happy. Balloons. Yay, confetti. Did you? Well, your hearts are, yes, there we are. Look, I can see them flying about here in the chat. And now I have somebody sending me laughing emojis. Look. Somebody keeps sending me hearts. I think everybody's sending them now. Okay, stop it now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, everybody's sending them now. You've done it now, Tracy. Now they're all doing that. It's like naughty school children, isn't it? No, you should be concentrating, not sending your teacher love hearts. Oh my goodness. Okay. Possibly not on the television. Yes. I don't know. It's depends on the device, obviously. All these things, eh? If only we knew how it all worked. It's very weird. Right. Okay. So are there any more questions about the CAL? Because obviously, if you have any problems, do go to the Facebook group. Post your picture there. I'm sure there's people who will help you there. Okay. As I say, with every CAL, don't fret over it on your own, in your own sort of, I can't do this. Take a picture, go to the group and ask. But generally I have seem to have provided you with all the information that you need. There is a piece of writing, there is a whole chapter in week 1, okay, before the actual start of the pattern, explaining quite a few things. So do go and if you haven't started yet, or you are still sort of, what does that mean? What does that mean? Everything is explained in that first part in blog 1. Okay. So make sure you read that. Alison, yes, Layla is well. She does like the sunshine. We have a conservatory at the back. She loves it in there. So she goes up, really up high on top of the shelving that we have there. She's got a bed in there, so she sleeps in there. But during the day, when it's super hot and the sun is on the conservatory, that's when she goes, and I call that her sauna. Okay, so she's in between the shelving and the window, and she's laying on the window sill there. And it's so hot there. In the beginning, I grabbed her and took her out of there because it was just too hot, I thought, but she just goes back. So I just leave her there now. She'll come back out when she's ready. Right. So then I would like to say as well here, we still have some of those special edition yarn packs available, all made in Yorkshire, with that super special duck egg that was made, but they don't make that one anymore. So make sure if you want a special edition yarn pack that's not available anywhere else, that's no longer available after we have sold out from it, then you've got to act now. Okay. Yes, Annick, I was going to tell you about that today. So there is indeed going to be a shawl. Now, we have a lovely shawl to go with the Mosaic cowl. It is not in Mosaic crochet. Okay, but it does give us a lovely, lovely structure. So in Greek mythology or Greek clothing, they have these sort of straight pieces of fabric and they wrap them around their bodies and they have a dress, basically. Of course, we're not going to do that, okay? But in the sort of same way, we are going to have a nice straight stole, and we have look at that structure. We have a fantastic stitch. So this is the shawl or the stole that we will be making with our cowl, and it is so lovely. It's really sort of because of the way the stitches work, it's really nice and warm, and it's fantastic. Now the thing is, you see, I did not come up with this. Nope. Julie, one of our moderators, came to me. Well, no, we met up. She said, Anya, I'm trying something out. I was like, yeah, show me. And so she was like, I've been making this and I love this stitch and I don't know how it happened, but it's happened and it makes the most gorgeous structure. So I said, right, we'll do something with that. So yeah, we've got, and see, look, now you almost can't see it, but when you look at it from a distance, you can. Look at that. Can you see that? So yes, this is the stole that we will be making. A rectangular wrap, yeah. So that's why it's called a stole. And I have Julie, can you check how many balls you need for this? I have forgotten. I looked it up and I have forgotten because I looked at other patterns in between. It is Wendy Supreme Cotton Love, and I can weigh it, and then we'll know as well. I've got my scales there. And yes, it's so easy. It's a 2-row repeat, really easy to do, and it is so nice to wear. Yes. When she showed me that stitch, I was like, "Oh, that texture is just amazing." So, yes, we and it feels really nice as well. Obviously I can't make you feel it, but it give you can feel it. You can feel the little texture happening. 3 balls. Yes. So Julie used 3 balls. Now this is oh, oh, you can't tell, but it is quite long. It's longer than my it's not that deep, but that's what we wanted, that's sort of what the width of it needed to be. And yeah, it's more like, you know, over the shoulders. But I will show you this again towards, before, of course, I will show you this again next week, and then when we launch it for the for the um, for the actual launch of the shawl. This one here, you could use it for it, but this one I feel is a little bit thin. So this is a DK, but it is a thinner DK. Okay. This one here is the one that I use, or that Julie used, Supreme Cotton Love DK, and that's 50/50. So this is on special offer at the moment. And then I suppose you could use the Aran one, and that would make it a rougher structure. So you would have to use um, less stitches to get your width that you need. Okay. Yes, exactly. So 10% off if you want to make this. See? Yeah. So this is the thing. If you once you've sort of worked out how large or how small I make things, and you know how they then fit you, then it's nice to know, whether some, because I know some of you say, "Oh no, I can make exactly the same as you and it fits me." So that's great. And then some of you say, "Yes, but I need to do this or I need to do that," and that's great. Once you know that, you know what to do. This one here is the linen. Yes, the linen. But of course, there's lots of colors in that Cotton Love, lots of lovely colors. But I like the uniform color for a wearable, right? So although this one is nice as well, it's mottled. I do like it when a wearable is uniform color, because then it goes with whatever it is that you're wearing. Then at least you're not wearing two two different color ways together like that, or color patterns together. So yes, linen. Yeah. Yes, from hand to hand. This is what do I call it? Fingertip to fingertip measurement. Okay. So you stretch out uh, your fingertips as well. There we go. See? Fingertip to, that's what I call fingertip to fingertip measurement. So, oh, Julie, let me know when you need it for the wedding. Okay. Yes, Julia, I was. I certainly was. And Dilek is always so, when we go for our photo shoots, he's like, "Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. I've got an idea. I've got to post it." I'm like, not yet, not yet. So yes, this is for after we have finished with the cowl, after we have done the bag, after we have done the shawl. Okay. As I said, I am working on summer wearables, summer shawls, summer wearables. So that is happening very soon as well, that shawl. But he just loved the picture and he wanted to use it. And so, yes, that one is done in King Cole Curiosity. But again, we've only just taken the pictures. I've done the, and all that editing and all it has to be all put together as well. There'll be a lookbook for that one as well. So everything has to be made still. Okay. So, okay. Thanks, Julie. Oh my goodness. No, no, you'll have it back after we have done it on the channel. After we have launched the video, we'll send it back to you. So I am working always a number of weeks in advance because obviously a lot has to happen with a design. For example, I make it. If it goes wrong, I'll have to start something else or I have to start again. So that will take time. Then I have to do the tutorial, the video tutorial pattern. And then, of course, if I want to, or if I see the opportunity, we go and make a lookbook. We go and take the footage for that. We have to have pictures for all the marketing purposes, so it's quite an endeavor. It's quite a sequence of events that have to happen before those videos are on your channel. So, it's not just like this. I'm glad, Hedy, that you can understand me very well with your hobby English. I love that, hobby English. What language do you usually speak? Yes, Julie made this in September. Well, you were making it when it wasn't finished yet, was it? So, German, okay. Now, the thing is, the blanket was started in September. I was doing the design in August, you know? So we work in it. I have, like I said earlier, now that you're doing the cowl, I don't know whether I said this in Dutch or in English. Now that you're doing the cowl, I have a little bit of time. And last week I took a couple of hours, and guess what? I started designing the cowl for the autumn. This is how it works. It's May, and yeah, normally this is the time, July is the time for me to make the actual blanket. Or well, it will be a blanket. And then August is for the testers, and so on. So, it's all happening. It's all happening. Yeah, the stole is only at the end of the month, Molly, after we have finished the cowl. Okay. Yeah. Um, Janet, I can't really show you those 6 colors up close. You'll have to go to the website for that. There is a reason why I can't show you up close. Because one ball one ball has a piece hanging off it of a stitch that I'm trying out. So no, I can't show you. Or I mean, I could show you, but I need to keep them all together. because that piece is hanging out. Debbie, the um the design for the blanket in the autumn, um we are starting our 10-year anniversary celebration soon. And so that blanket will have something to do with the 10 years of the channel. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, wow, Susan, that must have been quite the undertaking, making 90 little girls' purses. Wow. I was wondering how your mind works. Well, sorry, Janet. Yeah. Um, Didic had them in a box here. And, sort of he brings them to show me, right? And then I look at them and think, what can I do with that? So I took that color, started a stitch, and I was like, no, I don't like that color. Let's try another one. And so I just put it back with that bit on it because generally he brings me one set so I can keep them, or I'll keep that ball and give the rest back or something like that, depending on what I need. So tonight he walks in here and says, "Oh, put those pastels in the background, because," and he started taking them out, and that thing was dangling on, and I'm like, "Oh, you can't put them in the background, can you? Because you've got this thing." I said, "Yeah, well, we'll hide it behind, we'll hide it behind the box," and so we did. But of course, yes. Oh my goodness. It's all go here. I get these things, I look at them, I think, oh, inspiration hits, try it, don't like it, or it does, or I do like it, I don't know. And yeah, I just put it back because then something else happens. And then when I come back to it, I will find it again. But yeah, Didic found it. Oh. Didic has the link there for you. So yeah. Not to worry, Carolyn. If you are late, you can see this again because it will become a video on the channel. So when I finish, you know. Oh, yes, Jan. Yes, I have started again in a different color before. Um, you know, it's what happens. Um, but generally, I do try and not start until I know my colors, but yeah, it happens, doesn't it? Oh, here she is. Angel is late today because she has the perfect excuse. It's her birthday today. So I hope she's having a lovely day. She's spending it with her granddaughter and her daughter up and her son-in-law up in Northern California. So yes, happy birthday, Angel. Thank you, Ingrid. Thank you. Yes, I think she doesn't like it when I'm talking this loudly. Although, oh my goodness, in the videos, have you seen that she's in the videos? Oh, look at that, all the happy birthday wishes. Ah, Angel, that's lovely. Oh, she's around, Kelly. Go and say hello or something to her. She's around. Everybody's sending Angel happy birthdays, so that's great. Yes, so, yeah, I think, because I speak a little bit too loud, Layla just disappears. When I'm filming though, earlier, oh my goodness! So I had the project on the desk, was getting everything ready to film, and I was ready to film. She jumps up and she just wouldn't leave. I couldn't film. I could not film. And then I thought, right, I'll lift her up. So I lifted her up, nails came out, and the project came with it. So yeah, I mean, I just left her. I thought, well, I'll go and get a glass of water or something like that because there's no point in trying to get her off. And then I just started working on the pattern. And then of course, yeah, the moment where I had silence disappeared because then Dylan got home. I think it's a cat thing, yeah. She just wanted attention. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for everybody to wish Angel happy birthday. Yeah, sounds like Molo indeed. That's the first time she's done that though. When I was filming the cow, mind you, she will be there more in the videos again because she realized that actually I had the blanket on the desk and she realized the blanket was on the desk. So she jumped up and she saw the blanket. She went and laid on it. So once she, once she oh, don't worry, Angel. Don't worry. No, enjoy the limelight. Don't worry. Once she realized the blanket was there, and of course, because I film over a number of days, the blanket just stayed there. Yeah. And then when I took it away, she was like, she jumped up and she couldn't see it there. And she really had to sort of like, where is it? Yeah. Yeah. Well, she's been in those videos for 10 years. Yeah. She's gonna be how old is she gonna be? 16 in September? Yeah. Lending a tail. I thought that was good. Oh. Yes, it was nice and soft for her to lay on, but, yes, I mean, also, at one point, I didn't turn the blanket to the right place when I was filming because I couldn't, because she was on there. But, yeah, she's okay. She should be used to it by now, Rena. She should be. But the minute I finish and I turn all the lights off and I go and sit wherever she's there. She can. Yeah, so 2009 she was born. So September 2009. So she's going to be 16, I think. Oh, Tracy. Yeah, well, this is it. Layla still jumps up all that way up in the conservatory, all the way up on the top of the shelving. I know. It's lovely reading all your comments. Right. Okay. So we were going to do a bit of a question and answer, which we didn't get to do, because we're now nearly. We've been talking for an hour already. Oh my goodness, how does that happen? Anyway, so what we will do is next week we'll probably have a little bit of a question and answer session. So if you have any questions, write them down. Um, I think I know what you mean, Hedy. Yes. She's here. Wait, she's here. Hey, ai dag Leila, wacht. Kom, ik zal een tekentje nemen. Kom, kom, dan ga op mijn schoot zitten. Kom. Allee, kom. Kom. Come on. Leila, go. Leila. Ah, kom. Ja, allee. Jump. Kom. She's looking at her food. You gonna drink? Yeah, yeah. So I don't know whether you hear this. Yeah, I think so. I don't know whether you hear this in the videos, but sometimes she is drinking underneath or eating underneath the desk while I'm filming. Can you hear that? Yeah, it's so nice to have our cats, but it's also so sad when we have to let them go, isn't it? Like Ray, who remembers Ray? We had him for 10 years. So we had Ray and Layla. And yeah, it was just so nice that, we had both of them, but we had to, he sort of, yeah. He was such a character, though. He was such a character. But we have to admit, she has come out of her shell completely since, she's on her own. She's a completely different cat, and we do believe that, she's meant to be on her own. She's much better on her own, sort of, ordering us about. While before she was just timid and quiet, but now she's like, the ruler of the of the house. Oh, she's going to have a drink. Yeah, it's not just because I want her to come up here that she's going to do that. I'm just, she's going to be 16. She's still really good. She jumps up and down things. She does everything that so yeah, as long as she keeps going like that, we are so, so thankful and so happy to have her the way she is. So yeah, and yeah, I'm trying to get her in as many videos as I can because I want to, yeah. Kom, Leila. Leila, allee, kom. Allee, ik zal u pakken. Kom. Kom maar. Oh, there we go. Look, there we are. Look, Leila. 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 Oi, come on. Oh, mijn schatje. Oh, she's not happy with that. You're not happy with that, are you? Look, everybody's waiting. Yeah, okay. That was that then. Are you going to stay on my lap? Or what are you going to do? Nope. Nope. Look. Yeah, don't touch me kind of thing. Yeah, she's not happy because she didn't want to come on my lap. But yeah, for once. Leila. Oh. Burp. Honestly. Yeah, I bet she wants the stole. I have to be careful for that. Yes. She's the model. She's the logo. She's got to be in the video. Look at that. Look at this. Yeah, she's got that sort of linen type look on her. Linen and what other colour? What is this in your whiskers? Is that half your dinner? Oh my goodness. She's looking like, what is all this? What's happening? Why am I here? I didn't really want to be here. Fudge, yes, something like that. Mm. She's losing her winter coat, so we've got lots of hair everywhere at the moment, haven't we? And we're doing lots of brushing. She's still using that little bed for her. So whenever she, wakes up or whatever, she just straight to her bed and she sits there waiting for us to brush her. That was that then. Okay, Layla. See you next time. Ah. She's a rag doll, yes. She's a rag doll. She has a coat. She has 3 combs. She has a bed. She has feeding stations under the desk here in the kitchen and also water in the hot conservatory. She's got and a litter tray, obviously. But yeah. Right. Okay, everyone. Oh, Angel. Romeo and Juliet. That's just the best names ever. Oh, yeah. No, Jan, she's not spoiled. No, we don't spoil her at all. No, this is it, Amanda. I don't like to stress her either. I only picked her up because she was there. She was, I would normally never pick her up. I always just get her to come onto my lap. When she's asleep, we leave her asleep. We don't wake her up just because we want to pick her up. So it's always on her terms. I mean, it was only because she walked in and, she obviously wanted some food and drink, and I did pick her up, but normally I wouldn't have done. And she has a bed there. She has a bed up there. She goes where she wants. And when you want to brush her, yeah, no, Layla likes being brushed and she asks to be brushed. So, like I said, in the morning when we get up, she'll be in the hallway, and the moment she thinks that you're coming to the lounge, she'll run in and go and sit on her bed. And the bed, the act of going to sit on her bed is where she's getting brushed. So I have trained her in that. So every time she sits on the bed, she gets brushed. And she sits there and she waits until we brush her now. So that's what I have done, so that we don't brush her everywhere else and we don't have the hair everywhere else. So it's just in the bed. No, yeah, well, Kelly, I have trained you. I have trained her to start with. When I got the bed, look, this is her bed. See? And this is that little pillow that we made. And these are just some blankets that I tried out. And this is another one of her blankets. And another one. Most of these are tutorials. And this is her brush. And this is her little brush. But yeah, that's her bed, the IKEA bed. See? So yeah, she's been using that. So I trained her to go and sit there. And now, of course, yeah, it's the other way around. She trains us, she wants this. So, but I've made sure that this is how that's how it works. The brush station, he calls it. Yeah. By the yeah. So yeah, we all look after our cats, don't we? And our dogs and yeah. But yeah, that I have several videos where I should do another Layla blanket because it's really great to you know it's a blanket, but of course it's the size of that little bed, so it's great to make. It's quick to make as well. So yeah, maybe I should add that to my list, my never-ending list. Right, everyone. Yeah, Francis. Yeah, that's true. Well, certainly, Layla has now, like I said, Ray was sort of, he was very controlling and he sort of, you know, but she has come out of her shell and she, yeah, she only does what she wants to do, basically. Right, everyone. Thank you for being here. We've had a lovely little chat, and I'm glad that Layla made it to the live and that I was able to show you her brushing station, her little bed. There are videos already for making little blankets for that bed. That cushion I also made. You know, you can go and have a look at that if you wanted to. And yeah, I hope you'll have a lovely week. There will be more Mosaic, of course. Wednesday, we will have the next installment. It will be the big one here. So don't, you know, take it slow. Make sure you don't get overwhelmed. It'll be fine. And then on Friday, we will get started on week 4 already. Oh my goodness. So there we go. So I hope you will enjoy that. And I will see you on Sunday. And like I said, we'll do some question and answer session on Sunday. So let me know what you would like to ask. Thank you everyone for being here, and I will see you next week. Bye. Bye bye.